Microsoft wasn't the only company with its origins starting in a garage. Mike Radenbaugh, the founder of Rad Power Bikes, built his first e-bike at only 15 years old in his parents' garage. Since then, his designs have become nationally famous with 10 models to choose from. Now, I'll be testing their base model, the RadMission 1, for just under $1,100. The RadMission has 4 pedal assist modes, with the highest mode topping out at 20 miles per hour. There's no screen to verify if the bike's speedometer matches my radar gun, but let's see if it can hit 20 miles per hour. Well, the RadMission has a 275 weight limit and a height range from 5'2" to 6'2". Now, I'm 5'11" and 180 pounds, so I'm almost 100 pounds less than the weight limit, so I should hit 20 miles per hour. And now let's see if we get the same speed with the battery just less than 50%. I'm gonna do the same test, this time using straight throttle, which can be used in unison with the pedal assist. More on that later. This first test is again with a full battery. Let's see what we get. And now with a 50% battery. The Mission 1 has a 500 watt gear hubbed motor, powered by a 48 volt lithium battery. The aluminum frame weighs just under 50 pounds, which is one of the lightest bikes I've reviewed. So let's see how that power translates into acceleration. Okay, for this test, I have a full battery again, and I'm gonna use pedal assist and throttle at the same time. I wanna try to get the quickest start I can achieve. Now, as I mentioned before, there's no screen, so I'm just going to kind of feel when the motor plateaus. Okay, so I felt about 3/4 of a block is where it kind of plateaued. Gonna do that same test, except this time with a 50% battery. So with a 50% battery, it took me almost a full block to reach the highest speed. The Mission 1 has a range of 20 to 45 miles. So this bike is my first single speed bike. It's got a gear hubbed motor, so when you're going up a hill like I am right now, I feel a little bit more resistance than I'm used to, but that gear hubbed motor really kicks in and gets me to the top. There's no shocks with it, but yet it has a fairly smooth ride. But even on sidewalks and hitting some bumps, it doesn't rock me as much as I thought it would. The seat's not the worst, it's also not the best. I've done 22 straight miles on this and only stood up maybe 3 or 4 times. It's got 1.95 inch Kenda contact tires with a puncture resistant liner in it. One thing I like about these tires is the reflective liner it has. Just makes it even a little bit more safer for night riding. And it also has a bell. Well, that's it for the range test with pedal assist level 4. And I got over 22 miles, which is pretty impressive. I didn't really feel any lack of speed or more resistance on the pedals until the last 5 minutes. And throughout the 22 miles, there was a lot of stop and go. I'm trying to resemble kind of city driving. If you're using this for like a commuter bike or something where you're stopping a lot, you'd probably be able to hit 30, 40, maybe even 50 miles if you kicked it on to level 1 or 2. The battery takes 3 to 5 hours for a recharge and can be charged mounted to the frame or unlocked and charged on the go. RadMission's LED panel is pretty straightforward and basic, with 5 battery indicator lights on top, 5 pedal assist modes below that, a plus and minus button to change the assist level, a headlight button, and the power switch. The minus button, if held down, will also engage the walk assist mode. Now, I thought it would be interesting to get some first impressions from a couple people I know pretty close. After riding the bike for about 10 minutes, I asked them how much they thought it was worth.
1,300.
13, you're actually close. 1,100. So you're about spot on. You like it?
I guess I'm too old school. When I start to pedal and all of a sudden it takes off out from under me, I'm like, ah, hold on, wait for me.
1,500.
1,500? All right, pretty close. Just under 1,100. So, all right, so it feels pretty nice, huh?
This is a good bike.
What's that?
Jack likes. It's a good bike.
Jack likes it's a good bike. Okay, are you gonna tear off again?
Yes.
All right.
At least $3,000. That's what I would guess that this
3,000?
bike is worth. Yeah.
Well, that's quite a bit over. Yeah, it's only
Really?
1,100.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So maybe I can get it for Christmas.
Yeah. Talk to your husband.
Maybe I'll talk to my favorite brother.
Oh, that, yeah, him too. There's no hill rating for the RadMission, so I'm not sure how this test is gonna go. Now I have a full battery, and the hill I'll be testing this on is 9% grade. So since there's no LCD screen on the bike, I had to use my radar gun, which showed me hitting 10 miles per hour up the steepest part of the hill. Okay, this is a hill test at 50% battery. I've got Jacko's here. He's got a scooter that has a speedometer on it that he's gonna call out the numbers and just match my speed. My radar gun isn't cooperating. It doesn't like this hilly terrain. Steepest part of the hill, 8, 7, 8, 9, and we're over the top. 7 miles an hour on the steepest part of the hill. The RadMission has Tektro 180mm front and rear disc brakes. So let's see how well they work down the same hill I just went up. I'll hit both brakes at the road marker while going 20 miles per hour and see how long it takes to stop without skidding. So the brakes are pretty fantastic. I stopped less than 20 feet. Now there is no waterproof rating for this. I did reach out to the company who told me it can be ridden through the elements. Now you don't have to worry too much because it also comes with a 1-year warranty. And they do offer free shipping in the US, which comes 85% assembled and was packaged very well. It took me about 20 minutes to unpack everything and another 20 to assemble the rest of the bike. It comes with a 75% charge and properly inflated tires, so as soon as you're done putting it together, you're ready to go. So overall, I was pretty impressed with the RadMission. The speed test, I hit 21 for just a split second, so that was 1 mile above what it's rated for, which is always nice. The hill test, it didn't do too well, but it did get me up to the top. They said it could go 20 to 35 miles. I hit 22 miles. Now, if you lower that pedal assist level down to 2 or 3, you're probably gonna hit quite a bit higher than that. The acceleration was also pretty good. I hit the top speed in less than a block, and it's got a fairly smooth ride. So hopefully you enjoyed the review. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I'd appreciate that. And we'll see you next time.